Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't
Stanley
know.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Maybe. Maybe I have simply missed a memo.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Well, I kind of want to go jump off of a
This was not
lift.
the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Did I do that? Yes, that's what
And
I
so
did.
he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Okay.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Sure do.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
I need to go...
from here, it's, oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No,
It's this
not
way.
the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What
That way.
was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. Oh no, this isn't what I want to do. I am a fool. Okay.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started. And
What?
if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Which way is the way to the
This
left?
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, deeply, madly love. Yes, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some...
Okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
How do I get to the... Oh, this is the one.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley,
Oh.
but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
That's
Good
good.
job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Sure do. Man, I am in control of my own life. Aren't I? Well,
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
well, I guess I should go to the meeting room.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You sure did.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I sure did. Oh. Well, would you look at that? I don't know if it... I guess I'm gonna go up. Just take me... I guess I don't want to press anything. Right? I want to stay in here, right? Okay, well that was fun.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean?
Wait.
Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
nice.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I can only go this way, right? I have no other option. Right? I think. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I did. That's good.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
What?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh. feel like that would hurt. Oh,
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
oh,
And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
I'd rather not.
Farewell, Stanley.
This doesn't seem pleasant. Oh,
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
what?
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Well, oh, hello. I have fallen.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
It's my office. Those are filing cabinets. Oh. That's cool. Hello? Uh, Intriguing. That early version of the lounge is sure interesting. Oh. I see. Well. Well. I see. Well, I probably shouldn't spoil myself.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off
can.
your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
I'm good.
Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Okay. Well, I think I died. I think I died. That's a shame. Really quite unfortunate. Kinda wish that hadn't happened. If only I had a choice in the matter. Oh well.